Hello everyone, this is Susie Q, Susie Q's Bunting Babes, and welcome to my nursery room window. Today we're going to be celebrating Theme Thursday, and I was just going to be focusing on monkey business because, you know, I have my new Daisy May back here, and I was going to change her into an outfit, which I still am. But then when I told everyone in the nursery that we were just going to be focusing on monkey business, well, look who crowded their way in. And these two wanted to do the alternative, which is cold, frosty, and chilly. Well, what happened was Oggie Bear was wearing the sweater that Freddie's got on right now. But then Oggie said that he wanted to wear his favorite snowman sweater. And because, you know, snowmen are frosty and chilly and cold. And then, of course, Freddie wanted to join in, too, because he didn't want Oggie to be the only snow bear that was, you know, celebrating Theme Thursday. And so they both quickly changed into their sweaters and really crowded right in front of poor little Daisy May and her basket of kittens. As a matter of fact, look at what Freddie's doing. He's like trying to push, not Freddie, but Oggie. Oggie is trying to push poor Freddie to the background. So anyway, this theme has been very popular in the nursery today. And so I'm going to have, you know, I'm going to let Oggie and Freddie have their little spot in the spotlight just for a minute or so. You know, they want to show off their sweaters, and that's fine. And but I did tell them that they only had just about a minute to crowd in, and then they had to leave. And so, okay guys, well, it's time. I mean, you've shown off your sweaters. Everybody knows that you're snow bears and that, you know, you wanted to do the alternative Theme Thursday. And so let's go ahead and, you know, let's step aside so that Daisy May and her kittens can do the monkey business, okay? All right. So now we can talk about monkey business. And we have Daisy May, who is my my brand new orangutan that I just I got a few weeks ago, and she's made herself quite at home with Emily, who's right here, and Emily's kittens, who are right there. And so she spends a lot of time in her basket with the kittens and stays nice and warm with them. And so, but I am going to take her out of the basket so that I can get her changed in to a cute little dress. And I'll show you the dress while she's still in the basket. And I thought since I named her Daisy May, that I would put this dress on her that I had made a long time ago for the babies. And it might be a tad big for her, but that's okay. You know, I think with babies it's okay to have dresses that are a bit big. Now, I did make bloomers also, but the bloomers are going to be way too big. And so what I've chosen to go with the dress instead of the bloomers are these little tiny little white bloomers that I think will fit much better. And then underneath the dress, there's going to be this onesie that has daisies on it. And this is the size preemie, which is what Daisy May is. She's a tiny little thing. And then because of the fact that we have eyelet edging on the dress, I chose these shoes, which have eyelet on them. And then these cute little socks. So let's go ahead and get started. And I will be lifting Daisy May out of the basket. And the kittens, I'll just lay the basket aside so that the Emily and her kittens can continue just to play in the basket. So let's go ahead and do that. And here's little Daisy May. And she's got this little tiny book, and it's called Smitten with Kittens. And it's just her size. And a very good friend of mine that lives in California gave me this book years and years ago. And so I've really loved having it, but now I can really use it because Daisy May can read it. And it has pictures of kittens and things inside. And for those of you that's been on my channel for a while, I'll show pictures once in a while from this book. And there's a funny one. This big dog is being intimidated by a little kitten. But anyway, we'll put her book aside for now. And this is the outfit that she's wearing now. And I will be changing her out of that. And so let's go ahead and get started. So yeah, my daughter and I were kind of reminiscing about monkeys this morning because when she was little, I forget how old she was, like maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 or 7 in that age range. Back in that day, they had this really popular monkey. It's a little tiny little monkey. It wasn't as big as Daisy May. But the little monkey was called Monchichi, and it was, being advertised on TV, and there was this little song that went along with the Monchichi name, and it was really catching, and so, all the little kids were just in love with this Monchichi monkey, and so we ended up getting the little monkey to my daughter Melanie for a gift one year. And she really loved it. And so when we were texting back and forth this morning, and she was saying, she was looking on my YouTube channel, which she does, and she enjoys watching my channel. But anyway, she was saying, "Oh, I noticed that you have a new monkey." And I said, "Yeah, I do have a new monkey." And she goes, "Oh, remember my Monchichi monkey when I was little?" And so we were reminiscing about that, and it was just a lot of fun. My daughter and I have a lot of fun memories that we talk about. So, and that was one of them. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna need to get some more little tiny preemie clothes for this little one. So one of these days, when I run out of things that I can use for her, I will do that. So anyway, today I have my, as you can see, my blinds are closed for my nursery room window because it's really a beautiful sunny day out there. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. We had a rainy day yesterday, and it filled up our creek, and it made it overflow. As some of you have had noticed, I posted a video of that yesterday. But as of today, the creek is now back to, it's not back to normal. It's back within its the banks, and so it's not overflowing anymore. But anyway, it's still really, really muddy and squishy out there. And it was so funny. Yesterday, I had put my my really tall rain boots on, and that's when I took the video. And I went out and was walking around in it during the video, to take a picture of the creek. And a lot of you noticed that, and I didn't know that you could hear the sound, but I was just squishing around in the grass, and it was actually grass that I was squishing around in. It wasn't like it was like I was in the mud or anything, but a lot of you had noticed that it was making squidgy noises, and that was definitely what was happening. Our property right now is so saturated with water, and so I mean there's nowhere for the water to go anymore. It's not soaking into the ground, and so it's just the grass is soaking wet, and it's just really, really, really yucky out here. Although it's a beautiful day today, and it's the sun is out, and the grass looks really pretty and green, and the creek is back to it's not back to normal, but like I said, it's not flooded anymore. But still, everywhere we walk, it squishes. And the thing is too, like when I'm wearing my boots are really tall, but they don't cover, you know, all of my jeans when I wear my jeans. And so when I walk, if I'm not careful about walking, mud starts splattering all over my jeans, and it's just annoying. It is just annoying because it's not like I'm stomping around in puddles or anything, you know. So, well, anyway, what do you think of this? This is really cute, isn't it? Little Daisy May in her little Daisy onesie. She looks really cute in that. Well, let's see how the dress is going to work for her. And this is the bow that I chose for her too. So let's just see. And there's the bloomers. But like I said, I mean, you can see that they're bigger than her. So let's just put those aside and put this on and see how this works out. I hope that it goes over her hands. The opening is quite small, but it looks like it's fitting over the armhole opening. Looks like it's fitting here really well. I had made this dress, like I said, a long time ago, and for some reason, the sleeves on the dress down here where it goes through the armholes, they're smaller than what they should have been, and so this dress doesn't fit many of my dolls because of the fact that the sleeve, you know, the doll would have to have like a little skinny arm. Well, Daisy May has very little slender arms because she's a preemie size, so I think this is just perfect for her. So yeah, and I like to keep her hair combed down when I'm isn't it funny to see me combing hair on arms and legs? That's just so different, isn't it? So yeah, it's a little bit loose back here, but I think it's just gonna be really cute, and I just couldn't resist putting a daisy dress on Daisy May. I mean, how can you resist that, right? So there we go. Pick her up, and it's not bad, is it? Oh yeah, you can see her cute little feet peeking out. There she is. I think she looks darling in that. All right, now next we're going to be putting her shoes on. Shoes and socks. And now I've had some suggestions about leaving her feet out like this, and I will be doing that for the summertime because I think it would, you know, be really appropriate for summertime. But it's really cold right now, and so what I'm wanting to do is cover her feet because of it being cold. And she's a warm climate animal, being an orangutan. So you know, I try to keep her as covered up as I can. So let's go ahead and these are elastic. I'm hoping that they're going to fit because they do look wide. So let's try this. I should have tried them before, but I thought they looked wide enough. So we'll see. I think they're going to work. Oops, I had a toe sticking out. That's the thing about a monkey, you know, they do have toes that are in different spots than us humans. But yeah, that looks really good. That shoe fits you really, really, really nicely. Thank heavens. I think there was one time that I was trying to put shoes on her, and the shoe didn't fit. So I just left her in her socks. And that was cute too. I think that was the day that a couple of people had suggested that I just don't put shoes on her, and I thought, that's a really good idea. Why not just have her go barefoot, you know? So I thought, well, maybe in the summer I'll do that. She'll be wearing her little summer outfits. And then the last thing, now that her shoes are on, and I'll give you a close-up in a minute, is I'll put her little white bow on. And I think that's just going to complete the outfit. I was going to comb her hair before I did this. Put the bow on. Her hair is really, really super soft mohair. And this is an Ashton Drake Orangutan. For those of you that haven't seen her before. And I'm really think it's neat that Yvonne from Having You On, her channel's Having You On, chose today's theme Thursday monkey business. And I know that she had a completely different reason for choosing it, because she had mentioned on her channel that you know, they had been working on a fencing project, and somehow the fence fell on her fingers and smashed her fingers, and they were really, really sore the day that she did the theme Thursday. And so I think that when she was talking about monkey business, that she was referring to the fact of her, you know, the fence falling and smashing her fingers. I think that's what it was. But anyways, correct me if I'm wrong. I was just guessing. But here she is in her cute little dress and her little shoes, which fit very nicely. And then her little bloomers, which fit perfectly. So anyway, I think this is working for her. And so that is the end of my changing video with my little Daisy May. And I hope you enjoyed my monkey business, and I hope that you enjoyed seeing Oggie and Freddie in their cold, frosty, chilly outfits too. So thanks for stopping by today. Hope to see you soon. And until we meet again, bye-bye.